Welcome to Wax Off. My name is Robina Rayasat and I'm a hearing aid audiologist. I'll be talking through our earwax removal videos, so let's see some wax. This patient, let's call her Arwin Frey. Arwin Frey is a 94-year-old lady, an absolute delight to deal with. She's always so thankful after the procedure, and I would roughly off the top of my head say that she's had about 5 earwax removal procedures with me over the past 5 years. She has very dry skin in her ear canals, and because she wears hearing devices, the smallest blockage can affect how well she hears. And she really is 100% reliant on her devices, so I always like to keep things clear for her so that she can get the best out of her hearing, because she really can't hear anything without them. Today we have just one side, the right side, and as you can see, the blockage would be considered partial, with keratin being the main part of the blockage. But sometimes there is a lot more to what you can see from the outside, so keep watching. So I begin with a standard Zollner like I usually do. I am trying to get all of the keratin in one area called the blanketing technique. The wax isn't budging, but I'm beginning to peel away the keratin from the ear canal. You can see just how many soft vellus hairs are in the blockage. Here I'm using the Rosen tool to see if I can hook out that piece of keratin, and I managed to pull some of it out, but there is still a large area stuck deeper in the ear canal. I often get asked on my channel why I don't use other tools that you may see other professionals on other channels using. I do use some other tools like a Rosen inserter, which is a hook, and micro alligator forceps, but I guess each professional has their own set of tools that we're most comfortable with, and I do prefer the suction method because it works very well. Back in with the suction probe, and the end of the probe attaches to a part of the wax and keratin that's ready to come off. And here I have my first still of the extraction. It's keratin with some wax too, and lots of those light, soft vellus hairs. Back in, and you can really see the pattern on the keratin, which kind of reminds me of reams of tissue paper for some reason, the colourful kinds that you use as a child. And you can see that as I suction and pull the keratin and wax out at the same time, there really is a part of it which is stuck at the back, but it does eventually come away. Almost translucent at the bottom, which was the most deepest part, and here is a view from the other side. In this part of the procedure, I'm almost using the probe end to put some weight on the keratin layer to scrape it as well as suction at the same time. And you can see it works beautifully. We have an enormous piece of keratin removed, which has a ripple pattern on it, almost like shedded snake skin. And here are a few stills. quite deep this time. With a very gentle hand, I allow the probe to touch the deeper wax, and out it comes, quite a sizable keratin layer. And I've still shot it here because as it came out, it went straight into the tube, so I caught it before it did its disappearing act. Tidy up time around the outer part of the ear canal and the few stragglers of translucent keratin. My aim is not to take off all of these completely. This patient is in her 90s, so the skin is a little more delicate and thinner, so I will leave those bits of keratin there because I don't want to pull anything off that's going to make her ear sore. So here we have a final view of Arwen's eardrum, a beautiful eardrum with no issues or problems, and we are finished with this procedure. Thank you so much for watching episode 38 of Wax Off. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I finally managed to get my super duper mic set up and recorded with it today for the first time in stereo, so I hope this has made the audio crystal clear for those listening through headphones. Please let me know if you have any questions for me in the comments down below. I love reading and replying to all of your comments. Here's an episode that you might like to watch, so click on it. I think you'll really enjoy it. Peace out as always, and I will see you in the next one.